Hey, David with the Wholesaler's Toolbox. I want to talk to you today about marketing and marketing leads and where to get the best leads for your dollar and how to do it without breaking the bank. So when I started, I've told this story on other videos and I've done a blog post on it. But when I started wholesaling, I started driving for dollars and I did it religiously, and I would go out in the morning and I would drive for hours, not 8 hours, but 5 hours and 6 hours, and I would cover entire cities, and go on to the next city. And I was very strategic how I did it. I had a map, and I would take a highlighter and mark off where I'd been. And it's a job. It's wholesaling is a job. There's all kinds of people that are coaches or selling programs or systems that will tell you that, buy their system and turn it on and it's going to start spitting out deals for you or spitting out leads. And I'll be honest, that's not how it works, okay? If they're telling you that, they're misleading you. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't people out there who have good systems and good programs, but don't buy into, spending the $497 or the $100 or the $800 and getting just deals thrown at you, because it doesn't work that way. You have to learn this business. You have to learn to work at it. You have to get some knowledge. You have to put the hours in, learn how to negotiate, learn to get cash buyers, all that stuff. So there's no magic to any of this, okay? It's about you. So how do you get the best leads for your buck, or best bang for your buck? If you're like me and I'm super duper cheap, I didn't want to spend any money on mailing when I got into it. I needed to figure it out before I'm wasting cash on doing something that I don't know if it's going to have a return on investment. That's why I started with driving for dollars, because it cost me the tank of gas and some money for paper so I could put a note on the door. All right, so it was pretty cheap. I thought worst case scenario, I'm out a few bucks for gas. So that's why I started that way, and I had success, and I moved on to other things. So what should you do if you're on a limited budget? You're just getting into this business. You don't want to spend your life savings on trying something new. What methods should you try? Okay, you can't compete with guys that have been in the business for a while spending a ton of money on mail, all right? Because listen to what you want, but I'll tell you the truth. Response rate on mail is 1 or 2%, all right? If you've got the money to do it, that's fine, because when you do a deal, you find a deal, you might make 10 grand or 20 grand or 30 grand on the deal, and you can pay for all that mail. But to send out 100 letters to get one response, and then that response might not even equate to a deal, so you're talking about spending $5,000 to get a deal, all right? And then when you get a 20 grand deal, it pays for the mail and stuff, but nobody's got 5 grand to spend on mail when they're getting going. So all right, enough rambling. What should you do if you're on a limited budget to get deals? Okay, one, driving for dollars. And watch my video on it. I explain it in detail. But I think one of the best ways to get deals when you're getting going, all right? The second way, if you've got a little bit of money to spend, start doing bandit signs, okay? Dirt cheap signs is always one that comes up as being the most affordable to get signs. dirtcheapsigns.com. I'll put a link on here. But start ordering signs. You can get them for $1 or just over $1 a piece. So if you've got $100 to spend, get them and go and put them out. Put them on stakes, or tack them up on phone poles. Be careful where you put them, because some cities are going to get on you for putting them out. So if you're flipping homes in a upper class neighborhood or a nice middle class neighborhood, be cautious, because the code violation officers are going to be on you quick. All right. So but if you're doing lower income areas, typically they're not as hard on them. My suggestion always is put them where you see a lot of other signs at, because if there's a lot of other signs out there, chances are you're not going to get nailed for it, okay? And use a Google Voice number or some other number. Don't put your cell phone number on there. Put some, a Google Voice number on there. Then if a code ordinance officer calls you, they don't know who you are. So, but bandit signs consistently work for people. They work, like I said, usually in middle to lower income areas better, but put them out, so that works. Okay. What else? Free. I don't know why more people don't do this because it's one of my best sources for leads, but probate leads are one of the best lead sources. It's the best niche to get into. All right. Because not a lot of people do it. All right. Because 80% of probate deals sell within, I think it's 18 months, the deed transfers. So what other lead source, has that kind of rate? Okay, we're talking about direct mail, 1%, or probate, you've got 80% of deals that are they're going to sell that to somebody, all right? So let it be you. So the other great thing about probate is you can get the leads for free. All right, you can get them from the probate office, and they might charge you for printing them off. But other than that, if you know how to go down and get them, they're completely free. So they're free. There's hardly no competition, and they're got a high sell rate or a high conversion rate. Okay, when my wife's grandfather died on his house, we got one letter from somebody buying probate, and he mailed to us once. Okay, that was it. There was no competition, right? If this guy, he should have followed up, right? So he just sent one letter. Hey, I buy houses and probate deals and all that stuff. But that was it. So if you want a niche to get into that. Okay, and then lastly, if you're in business and you're a wholesaler, you need to have a website. Okay. And there's a couple reasons for it. One is the reason we're talking about is because it will produce leads for you for practically nothing. All right. Other than the cost of of having the website every month. If you get on there and use the right website and have good search engine optimization, nowadays people are going to grab their phone, sell my house fast, sell my house for cash, who buys houses cash, and all these keywords. And if you've got a good website, it'll come up, it'll come up in search. They go on your website, they fill out the form, send it to you, boom, you've got a lead. All right. A lot of the good, wholesalers are using websites, and you should have one. All right. So also it's a credibility thing. If you don't have an office somewhere somebody can come visit you at, and you're just going out randomly and talking to people about selling their house, having a website makes you for real. All right. It gives you credibility. So when you hand them a card or you hand them a flyer and it's got a website on it, and they can go to and read about you and submit their information, all that stuff, it's real. So another good source for leads if you get that up and going. So we have driving for dollars, we have bandit signs, we have probate, we have website. Okay, those are great. You can also do code violation lists. You can get those for free. Good source. I don't think they're as good as the other ones, but it's a good free source if you want another free source of leads. So people recommend other things, referrals, going out. I hear some people going and talking to realtors, and I don't even understand that. They're not going to give you deals. So don't mess with, some people will tell you other things as fillers, I'll try this, try that, hand out, wear a t-shirt around that says I buy houses. I'm not going to say you won't get a deal from that, but you need to do things in volume so you get some deals. Okay. So watch the Driving for Dollars video. If you haven't watched that, I'll link to it below. All right. If you want to do bandit signs, you've got some money to spend on marketing, do the bandit signs. Okay. Probate and website. I'm going to make you a deal because I think probate's such a good niche, and I also think you need a website. All right. So I'm going to put a link below for Investor Carrot websites. They're the best real estate investor website out there, not only because they rank well on the search engines, but Investor Carrot gives you just a ton of training on writing blogs and how to drive traffic to your site and on all that stuff. Okay. And their basic website is $49 a month. All right. And if you can swing that, all right, and you can get yourself a website, I have a probate course that I'll give you for free. All right. And then so you can train yourself on the probate niche, know how to go get leads, know how to market to them, and know how to close probate deals. Okay. So get the website for $49 and then email me and say, hey, David, I bought the website. Give me the free probate course, and I'll add you to the membership site for free, and you can have the probate course. Okay. So, but try those. Okay. If you don't want to get the, the website and get the course and all that stuff, that's fine. But still figure out how to go down to the probate office and get probate leads, because they're probably the best leads out there. All right. So that's it. That's how you get into this business and get leads without spending a ton of money on marketing. Because again, you can't compete with the big boys on mail. You'll run out of money so quick, you won't know what happened. The first time I sent out mail, I spent $1,000 and I got nothing. I got some calls, but they all, it resulted in nothing. I thought, wow, I would have rather gone to the casino and put it on the roulette wheel, because it would have been more fun. So do that, do the, try out these methods, get you some leads going so you can close the deal. Okay. That's it on this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.